Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, May 11th, 2021. My name is Aubrey and this is my report for the new moon in Taurus. So guys, here we are again at another new moon, the new moon in Taurus. And whenever we have a new moon in Taurus, there are always going to be themes unfolding throughout this cycle having to do with the things that Taurus represents. And ultimately that comes down to value and what we value and how we feel valued and what we love and how worthy we feel we are to receive love and what gives us comfort and what makes us feel safe and secure so that we can begin to build and create, because that's really what Taurus does. Is it's very materialistic, very earth-based, more so on the surface of things, but it wants to create, and it wants to create things that are stable and strong and things that are beautiful and things that are of value, because ultimately all of the Taurus themes boil down into this theme around value, love and money and relationships. Those tend to be the things that we value the most, and that is why they are the most kind of mundane, surface level things that we think about when we think about Taurus, love and relationships, because it really all comes down to value, what we value and how we feel comfortable, safe and secure. And so those are the themes that are playing out generally during any Taurus cycle. And so, of course, we will have them going on this month as well. Now, there are three main aspects that are going on today. And remember, at a new moon, whatever energetics are in effect in the day of the new moon, it's like a snapshot, like a blueprint of the energetics that will unfold throughout the course of this cycle, through the full moon, and then out until we get to the new moon in Gemini. Okay, so there's three main big energetics aspects that I'm looking at alongside all of the general Taurian themes that we know that we have to expect and anticipate anyways. And I want to discuss those because I think that these will be the important energetics that we have carrying out, manifesting things in our world, in our lives, and that we're just dealing with and experiencing throughout this month. So the first thing that I want to say is that for our new moon this month, it is conjunct the black moon, okay? The new moon is occurring at 22 degrees of Taurus. The sun and the moon will conjoin at 22 degrees of Taurus. And the black moon right now, which rules our subconscious, our shadow side, our unconscious programming, subconscious programming, the unseen motivational forces that sort of dictate how we behave and how we act and the choices that we make in our lives, and can kind of keep us in these cycles of behavior that maybe we're not even conscious really that we're engaged in, but they're really like the engine the algorithm that's running the whole software. So the black moon is a very strong influence, and a lot of times it can bring up feelings of the shadow side feelings, shadow side issues, and we're going to be dealing with those this month. That's one thing that I want to say right off the bat. This is going to be a month where we are going to be dealing with a lot of the things that make us uncomfortable, or a lot of the things that we fear, especially in regards to themes surrounding loss. Because in Taurus and Scorpio, the black moon always operates in polarities. And in Taurus and Scorpio, that polarity creates and brings up a fear of ultimately loss, okay? And it has to do with just lack of resources, lack of comfort, lack of feeling valued, lack of self-worth, and issues around that. And it can also just kind of make us want to like cling to things more. And that is sort of the way that the black moon interacts with us when it's in Taurus, is it brings up a lot of these fears surrounding loss, or not having what we need to be comfortable, or not having enough, or not being enough generally. And if you've been watching my videos over the past few weeks, I've talked a lot about the black moon and how it behaves in Scorpio and Taurus. So with the new moon this month conjuncting the black moon, 1 degree off. The black moon is at 23 degrees of Taurus, and that Sabian symbol is a jewelry shop, asking us to take an inventory of what we have inside of us. What is our value? And to reframe our subconscious programming around how we perceive our internal value, the jewelry shop that we hold inside of us, the precious gems and, diamonds and metal, gold, silver of our souls. What do we need to kind of like shine the light on this month in terms of reassessing, reappraising the value of what we hold inside? So again, because this new moon cycle is in Taurus as well, themes of value and also fears of loss around things of value are going to be a theme that we might see playing out this month. For whatever reason, feeling like we have a lack of resources, comfort, love, worth, value, self-worth, material possessions, things like that, causing some type of discomfort or being brought to the forefront of our lives in some way. Now, here's the thing. Because of the degree of the sun and the moon today as they conjunct for the new moon, they're at 22 degrees of Taurus. And that Sabian symbol is a white dove over troubled water. And if you remember, for the past few weeks, that is the exact degree that the black moon has been discharging. The black moon recently moved degrees to 23 Taurus. I believe it was on Friday. And so up until then, she had been at that degree discharging a white dove over troubled water. And Mercury also conjoined her at that degree. And I believe that Venus also conjoined her at that degree too. And so we have been getting a lot of training and a lot of urging to align ourselves subconsciously through meditation, through self-talk, through with Mercury, listening, receiving information, learning, and trying to integrate into ourselves the themes in this symbology associated with the white dove. Because we have been being told for weeks now that that is the frequency, that is the energetic, that is the vibration that is going to get us through these difficult times, and that is going to clear the path for us so that we don't have to deal and struggle with those fears associated with loss or lack of material possessions or worth or comfort or safety or security in relationships or in regards to our just lives generally in some way, okay? So we have been getting and receiving serious instruction over the past month, over the past few weeks, to align ourselves with the symbolic reference of the white dove. Hope, love, forgiveness, surrender to a higher power, and faith in that. And generally just joy and openness and all of the white dove symbology, the surrender and the faith and the trust. That is what we have been being called to do and to align our subconscious minds with, so that we can start moving away from aligning with the fear side of the black moon and begin to clear our consciousness and integrate our conscious and our unconscious mind so that we can truly become the masters of our own reality, because that's what's needed going forward into the age of Aquarius. And that's what really the whole Great Awakening is about, is a re-merging of the conscious and the unconscious and realizing how powerful our ability to create our reality in this reality is, and to take responsibility over that and to start executing, but from a place of higher understanding and higher knowledge and being in resonance with the laws of grace and the karmic laws, and understanding that what we think about, what we say, and what our thoughts are create our reality. So if we are in alignment with the black moon and the fears and the all of the negative lower vibrational feelings that are involved and can manifest in all different types of negative feelings, but Usually they stem from fear. It's just, we're going to be creating a reality that is not in alignment with where universe is really trying to take us and get us to go right now, okay? So with the sun and the moon at this degree, a white dove over troubled water, and in conjunction with the black moon, we know, again, this month might take us down, okay? There are going to most likely be a lot of things that go on this month that do not make us feel comfortable, that do, could send us into worry about our personal stability, our personal security, our personal relationships, our personal value, our personal self-worth. But the message is all month long, as it has been the past few weeks, that we definitely get through this time by making ourselves into the white dove, forgiving everyone that we hold negative feelings about. Stop worrying about what could come of whatever experience seems to be going on right now, and to just surrender to the faith and the trust and the hope and the belief that things are going to work out, and they are working out how they're meant to work out, and to just hold as much happiness and joy and love and peace, the white dove, inside of our hearts and souls and psyches as we possibly can at this time, because that is what we need to build. This is the Taurus cycle. This is a building cycle, and we need to build faith and trust and love and peace. All of the Venus themes, the higher octave Venus themes. Venus at her highest octave is the white dove, right? She stands for peace and love and beauty and all of that. Very appropriate for this Taurus season. And with the conjunction to the black moon, I'm saying right now, this is how we get through the troubled water. We fly above it by aligning with the symbolism of the white dove. So that is a big thing and a big theme that we have going on with our new moon in Taurus. Secondly, no, that's not all that we have going on. But with the new moon in Taurus in terms of her conjunction to the black moon. Now, secondly, that new moon in Taurus, black moon conjunction is also in an exact sextile to Neptune, who's at 23 degrees of Pisces right now, a materializing medium giving a seance. And because of the degrees that are in effect this month, because of the Sabian symbols that are active at the time of the new moon, I really believe that there is a very intense spiritual battle going on right now. I believe that both sides of it are tangibly manifesting spiritual energy, the spirit world into the physical world. I believe that there is a tangible merging of those things going on right now with this new moon, and will be playing out all month. We are in a spiritual battle with unseen forces and powers from other dimensions can be involved in this, because a sextile is an aspect of assistance, okay? And Neptune is the planet that rules spirit and spiritual connection and other worlds. And Neptune is in Pisces, which is his own sign. Even so, empowering those aspects of Neptune tremendously. It's just like a spiritual infusion channeling powerhouse right now at 23 degrees of Pisces. And then we have him at this very specific degree, a materializing medium giving a seance. And that degree is all about a bridging and a merging of supernatural and physical worlds in order to communicate and relay messages from one plane of existence, from one reality through to another in a very tangible way, okay? Neptune and the Pisces, those things also rule oil, by the way. And this just popped into my head that I should say that we should watch things going on with oil over the next month and things with the ocean as well. because of the sextile and the fact that the bird is over troubled water. So we should watch water, and we should also watch oil over the next, as this cycle plays out, because of Neptune's involvement. But because of the tangibility of this degree and the extreme spiritual presence that Neptune is bringing to the energetics on Earth right now, I do think that both sides of this spiritual battle, and, you know, it trickles down onto the mundane level as well, are using this energy to tangibly manifest what they want to with it. Because that's another thing. Manifestation, the ability to manifest, is so strong right now, and it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger the more we move into the age of Aquarius, because that's going to be a big part of this new world, is our ability to genuinely co-create and create our own reality through our thoughts. And so this energy, it's like baby energy right now. Like, it's really strong, but people don't really have a handle on how to use it yet, you know, me included. But the people that do have a better idea are using it, and people are using it unconsciously. And that's why the black moon is such a big deal right now. And we really need to get rid of our subconscious programming so that we're not just all walking around manifesting all of this stuff out of our shadow side. But the Earth today, for the new moon is at 22 degrees of Taurus. That means the Earth is at 22 degrees of Scorpio. That degree is well camouflaged hunters shooting wild ducks. So we have birds being hunted, and then we have birds transcending troubled waters and flying above. So this again makes me think of the two octaves that are playing out and that are going on right now, and that are essentially fighting for control of the human mind and the human spirit. Because by controlling the human mind, you control all of reality in this dimension, because of the fact that the mind is so powerful and belief and thought creates reality. And so if you can get people to believe and think a certain way, then it's going to alter all of reality. So also, though, that means that divine intervention is here. And manifestation, like I've said, through thoughts and ideas, is extremely powerful. Aligning with the white dove and bringing in the faith, the trust, the surrender, and the peace, the love, the joy in our hearts, regardless of any circumstances, and truly being able to forgive and to embody those dove-like qualities, body, mind, and soul, as difficult as it may seem. That's the magic right now. God is working through that. Divine intervention is here in a very, very, very strong and tangible way. And literally all it takes is enough of us aligning with the higher frequency, and we soar above it all. And we know that that's going to happen anyways. It's not really a question of whether or not that happens, because we're moving into the age of Aquarius, and the blueprint has been written and it's played out regardless of whether or not, you know, it's going to happen that way. But this is how it happens, and this is what we're doing, and this is how we're being called to step up right now. We really all need to focus on doing our shadow side work and letting things go and aligning and elevating with the highest functions of our self and of our hearts, and embracing life from the most positive and optimistic perspective that we possibly can, because that is going to create the very best outcome for all of us. And I mean, all of us collectively, but the more of us that are doing that individually, the more it spreads like a snowball. It snowballs. That's, you know, how it works. Okay, so that's one thing that is going to be a big deal this month. That also brings back up the whole UFO alien thing. I'm expecting we hear more about that this month as well. It's been in the news and it will continue to be. There's a report from the Pentagon that's supposed to be released in June. We'll see what comes with that. But with this materialized medium degree in direct aspect to the new moon, the sextile, yes, more of the woo-woo conspiracy, all of that stuff very infused in this month as well. really we should all be aligning with our own intuition, our own gut feelings, because this also does create an opportunity for us to kind of be manipulated and pulled into illusions and delusions as well. But on the flip side, there's an extremely potent ability for us to connect to our higher self, our intuition, our spirit guides, to God through dreams, flashes of insight, all of that. Very active, very indicated this month. Moving on. We have Mars in an exact sextile with Uranus. Mars is at 12 degrees of Cancer. Uranus is at 12 degrees of Taurus. Another exact sextile going on that will be playing out this month. The degree where Uranus is right now is a young couple window shopping. So right now we know that we are picking out the features that we want to be a part of our new lives. We are actively creating our new lives going forward right now and choosing the people, the things, the ideas, and the circumstances that we want to be a part of those. We have Mars, 12 degrees of Cancer. A Chinese woman nursing a baby whose aura reveals him to be the reincarnation of a great teacher. So the Sabians are interesting. They're playing a role as well. With those, I see this month as a spiritual awakening. Mars and Uranus, that's combustion. That's things just blowing up. But Uranus always puts things right. And I see this, and Uranus is like the prophetic planet as well. And I see this kind of because of the sextile and because of the degree of Mars at that, a baby whose aura reveals him to be the reincarnation of a great teacher. So this month, all of the action is going towards setting us in integrity, or not in integrity as well, but setting us into alignment with the integrity of that great reincarnated master. And I say integrity because this is dealing with Uranus, and Uranus always wants to put us in our own authenticity and our own integrity. Uranus and Mars in a sextile, like that aspect, it can create a lot of impulsive and impatient energy too, and it can be very unpredictable. Uranus is always unpredictable. But when you add Mars into it, that just blows it out of the cannon to a whole nother level, because Mars is energy and passion and things just suddenly happening in a really surprising way. And it also creates, though, an intense desire to break free and to gain new insights. Like, I see this as, downloads and flashes of information coming through and just gaining new awareness. Okay. And with this, we're going to want to break restrictions and not be controlled. With this aspect, it's going to be a lot harder to restrain and restrict and control behavior over the next unfolding month. A lot of just dynamic things that are going on and dynamic energies that are in effect. And I just find it very interesting in the context of the degrees that we have for the new moon, the bird over troubled water, and the materializing medium with Neptune. And now again, we're talking about a reincarnated great master, more of that whole like spiritual infusion of divine intervention. Like the great master energy is here, and he's motivating, he's fighting, he's aggressively so working with Uranus this month to put things right, to get us in line with our authenticity, and to make sure the things that we're picking out are what we really need and are what are going to suit us going forward, while we continue to release our shadow side, continue to reprogram our subconscious mind, and align more with the higher qualities that are going to create a better outcome through our co-creation with reality. Now, finally, and this is also a big significant thing that we have playing out, we have Mercury for this new moon in conjunction with the North Node, okay? And the North Node is the destiny point. It's the idea that we're all being pulled toward to collectively. It is the blueprint. It is what is the next step in the divine blueprint that we are constantly playing out as we go through these astrological cycles, and these energies impact us and have the impact that they have on our vagus nerves that just goes out and controls, or not controls, but affects our psyche and our emotions and our thought processes and our perceptions and the way that we are interacting with reality, unless we have gotten unless we have attained a level of understanding and self-empowerment and self-control that overrides these subliminal psychic impulses that come to us through the energetics being discharged and the frequencies that they are expelling and that are coming into contact with us. So Mercury conjunct the North Node, and what Mercury is doing for this new moon is significant. And this is because this new moon is in Taurus, okay? Venus rules Taurus. Venus is the ruler of Taurus. But for this new moon, Venus is in Gemini. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. So really, Venus and her new moon are working towards what is going on with Mercury in Gemini, and Mercury is conjunct the North Node. So we know that this is a very fated cycle. This cycle is a very significant part, more significant than potentially any other cycle this year, in terms of truly putting things how universe wants them to be, moving us forward into second renaissance in the age of Aquarius. And this is because the new moon itself, Venus, is a dispositor, or I won't use such technical terms. Venus is the ruler of this new moon, and she's working towards what Mercury is doing. And Mercury is conjuncting the North Node, where we're going, the destiny point, the future, where we should be putting our, we should be, and we just naturally will be putting our focus and our energy. So Mercury today at this degree, 13 degrees of Gemini, where he is for the new moon, is the Sabian symbol, or the energetic frequency depiction of a famous pianist giving a concert performance. Okay, so this is all about refining our skills, refining our talent, and performing them, providing them, giving them to the world to entertain them and to provide a beneficial service that people can enjoy. Okay, we focus our skills and our talents and sharing and practicing those this month as they move us towards destiny. Maybe we don't know exactly why yet. Maybe we don't know why this will be important, but we need to be refining what we're good at so that we can perform and give and serve with those this month. And also with this, with Mercury conjunct the North Node for the new moon, and the materializing medium degree and the reincarnated master degree that we have going on, this is the month when messages from spirit, your intuition, or things that you, conversations that you overhear, messages that come to you, things that you read, things that you come across, anything that crosses your path and sticks in your mind, these things will be important this month. Very, very, very fated and karmic conversations and dialogues playing out, and things that we read and things that we write. Like, we're all almost channels to our own destiny. We have a direct line to our spirit guides, our guardian angels, our higher self, our own the God within. However you perceive it, however you want to think of it, we have that energy in spades this month. Anything at all that you come across that resonates, these could be very destined messages, understandings, beliefs, thoughts, perceptions. This month, a lot of change, a lot of letting go, and a lot of release of past beliefs, dogmas, ingrained ways of understanding. We elevate our thoughts this month. We elevate our minds, and we have conversations with people that can change our perspectives. And we want to break free actually and gain new perspectives and just kind of let go of everything that's just normal to us this month with the Uranus-Mars exact sextile from Taurus to Cancer. So this month is a very big month, especially in terms of this spiritual battle that we have going on externally in our world, that's also playing out on an individual level in each and every one of us. And the ultimate message with this whole thing is, if we're talking about fated messages, if you want to take one from me, the best one I can give you is align with the symbolism of the dove. That has been what we've been called to do in order to not be sucked down into sort of like the negative vacuum of all of these kind of sticky, crazy situations that are going on in the world and that are likely to persist. We may not have the easiest month. There may be, you know, a lot of things that we struggle with, especially in regards to things like resources, or like financial situations or relationships. But how we get through it is we transcend through it. And how we transcend through it is letting go of worry. No fear, no worry, no resentment, no grief, no hatred, no anger, forgiveness of all. And complete surrender and complete faith and complete trust in ourselves, in our own abilities. We have to refine our skills where Mercury is this month. We're refining our skills, refining our talents so that we can perform, so that we can give a concert performance of whatever we do, you know, of whatever we're good at, of whatever we are naturally. So those are the things that we have going on this month. We want to take care and not to be too impatient or too impulsive with that Mercury-Mars aspect. Vulcan is also in conjunction with Uranus, so that's even more explosive, eruptive energy. So just to keep in mind, but we need to be the white dove, and that is how we win all of the battles. That is how we get through the hard times. That is how we create the reality that we want to see going forward. That is how we transcend over the troubled waters. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We have a very big and interesting month coming up, and we will see how it unfolds, those Taurus themes, okay? So I will thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. I love your comments, and share it with your friends if you think that they would be interested. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow for my astrology of the day for Wednesday. Have a great day, everybody, and a great month. See you later. Bye.